Welcome to the first time ever. This is Lindsay, and yes, I'm from Knowledge Uprising. This is my other channel, the Screaming Tigers Club. And shout out to HOTC Universal. We in the building. And tonight I got some panelists with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Yo, peace. I'm Brother Jalahi. I run the channel Creative Knowledge TV. Please subscribe. I'm checking in with the HOTC Screaming Tigers Club, man. It's gonna be a powerful build. Shout out to all the panelists. Shout out to you, Lindsay, for getting me on here as well. Peace.
Yeah, man, this Sir Drop, man. Just dropping gems, picking brains. HOTC, that's how we do it. What's going on?
Go ahead, Gary.
No, I don't think Gary around his mic right now. Hey, let's talk
Gary ain't
about
said
this.
shit yet. He usually
Hey,
Yeah,
be
he
let
ain't
running
said
this shit.
nothing.
hey, let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about the government shutdown. And I wanna ask knowledge. Do you think it's actually a government shutdown or not?
Man, you know what? To tell the truth, I think that they are trying to implement some shit to make the whole country go chaotic. I think they're trying to, or they don't even know they're consciously doing it, but they're putting us on the brink of another civil war. And what they're doing, they're using all kind of political stuff. They're using racism, all this other stuff. They're using it to class together to make this one big thing. And I got a feeling that it's just going to explode. Like it's going to be enough is enough. Like when is it going to be enough school shootings, enough fake school shootings, enough fake shootings, enough this, enough that. And then you got a president that's walking around thinking it's a TV show and everything gonna be okay after he leave out of office or after he go to sleep at night or after he got them do a fucking stupid ass tweet. What I think about a goddamn government shutdown, what I think about a fucking big ass fucking wall you trying to build. You see what happened in Berlin, but we ain't even got to build on it. But I mean, he can do what he think is right for America from a rich snobby point of view. You know what I'm saying? He can express his sentiments. Yeah, he done had all this money in his life. Yeah, his father built the Queens projects out there in New York. Yeah, y'all go look it up. His father built all them projects out there. Yeah.
I
For his
think I
21st
think
birthday, he got them gave him $1 million. Motherfucker went bankrupt and got down Atlantic City, still bounced back. Got a show called The Apprentice. Got mad because a bitch was making more money than him. So he wanted to goddamn do this fake ass run for president. And motherfuckers took this shit seriously and actually voted for him. So if you ask me what I think about this wall, it's nothing but propaganda. Some stupid ass shit from a goddamn dumb ass individual don't know nothing about being the president. He's still trying to figure his way around. That's why you see him on the news moving like he do. So what I think about the government shutdown, I think it's all bullshit. And you better watch out in February and March because they might cut your EBT off. Good thing I got down, paid for my food, got down with money. Me and my kids gonna eat. But I think it's bullshit if you ask me. I'm gonna leave it at that, brother. Peace,
facts.
peace. What's up? What's up, Truth? What's up? What's up,
What's
Huey
good?
P?
What's good?
Yo,
What's
Yeah,
good?
well, welcome to my second channel. This is my second channel, the Screaming Tigers Club. I know y'all familiar with Knowledge Uprising. Y'all always be on that channel a lot when I be doing live panels. But this is my second channel, Screaming Tigers Club. Welcome, welcome. Brothers, go ahead and introduce yourself. Huey P. What up? Gary, what up?
What's
Truth,
going on?
What
go
up,
ahead and
family?
introduce
What up?
yourself.
Sir Drizzop.
what's
Lynn.
good, man?
What up,
Good
True?
hearing your voice, man. That's what's happening,
What's
man.
good, Huey? What's the
Man,
word?
slow motion, man. Slow motion, man.
We got some new friendly fire in the air too, man. I'll tell you all about it.
Oh yeah.
Yo, brother Jalahi, anything you want to build on? You want to start it off, brother?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was gonna piggyback off the government shutdown point because I agree with you, bro. I think it's all bullshit. I mean, I don't know what Trump is exactly building the wall for. but I think he's calling, you know, everybody's bluff. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, bro, he raised 22 million for a wall and GoFundMe bread. This is an app. You know what I'm saying? So this is he raised that much money, but we can't even raise that much money to get Flint any water. So it's basically showing how the American people are brainwashed into, you know, conforming to society's expectations, bro. Like, so I think
Well,
if we
wait a
don't stop,
minute. You do understand the problem with the water in Flint, right?
you said what?
You do understand the problem with the water in Flint,
Yeah,
right?
that's because they built a
Yeah.
new pipeline and they fucked up the whole water flow. They should have kept it coming from Michigan River instead of goddamn coming from the Flint Lake.
Nah, y'all
No,
both
Yeah,
wrong.
it's
I
because
mean,
they
replace the
did.
whole
if you want to
It's
pipeline
talk
because
too.
about that,
hold
we can
on,
talk
hold
about
on,
that.
hold on. It's because they didn't replace the pipes.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Gary,
still need to
even
Right,
replace the
hold
Gary,
on.
pipe.
I
right,
know about that,
Gary,
Gary. I
right.
know about that. Let him go ahead and finish building, Gary.
no, Gary, you're absolutely right. But my point is, either way, it takes money, brother. Like all that shit has to be built either way by
My
government assistance,
infrastructure.
government funding. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
The
Right. That's
the
infrastructure.
infrastructure was fucked up, but that's Flint, Michigan. The government doesn't actually tell Flint how to replace its pipes.
I
No,
mean,
the
that's
Yeah,
water
why?
messed
Because the
up.
governor passing
Hold
all
on,
kind of
truth.
laws that's beneficial for him. That's
Listen,
why.
right quick, knowledge. When they built this stuff, right, they didn't have an income for the upkeeping of it. Now all that stuff is getting old throughout everywhere. It ain't just really Flint no more. You can't really drink your tap water neither. Where you at now? Until they can come up with a budget to get up under them grounds and get to doing the pipes nationwide, it's gonna be like that. But go ahead, truth. My fault.
hey,
Well, I
nah,
guess it
you
would be
good, you
depend.
good,
I guess
bro.
it would depend on
Hey,
what kind of piping system they use. Flint is an old town, so they had very old pipes. Like in the town
hey,
I live in, they used clay pipes. They didn't use steel or anything like that. So
I
once those
mean,
collapse, they have to be gone in and replaced with PVC.
I mean, all these towns are old, to be honest and shit. But the fact of the matter is, there is a
Yeah.
budget with the federal government that go to the states, and the states also tax you as well for that same exact budget on the state level. The thing get
What? The
let me
federal
can I
hold
can I
on
can I
yeah,
finish?
the
Can I?
federal government doesn't determine the
Don't let
budget
him
for the
keep yelling,
states.
Damn,
Gary.
man,
I'm
Gary. Like
trying
I
to
was
hear,
going
brother.
somewhere with it when you cut
Gary,
me
let him
off.
finish, man. Come on.
When you cut me off, bro. Like you throw me off track. Like man, you know
Gary, let
I
him get to what
listen.
he's saying before you interrupt him, brother.
All right. There has been money that's been given from Congress for infrastructure. Those piping systems for water supply for cities and towns and shit in each individual state, that is part of infrastructure. So yes, there's already a budget on books. They just don't give a fuck. Think about it, man. When they give billions of dollars to countries that don't even really like us, when this shit right here costs millions of dollars. You feel me? They've been without water forever. The thing is, it just ain't Flint. Flint just got exposed because motherfuckers got sick, and
Right.
it got worse because they changed the water where they was actually getting the water from, and that water was fucking contaminated as well. Besides the pipes, but it's places that they done put on the hush that has higher lead levels than Flint. You feel me? Everybody water is like that, and that's
Yeah,
the
I
thing.
don't think. See, you know
And they
when
And
there
that's true.
you
hold on, man.
That's
I'm
hold on.
not
true.
He
finished.
went so far, but his first
Let him
premise
finish.
was
I'm not
wrong.
finished, man. I'm not
I
finished.
know, but
All
you're
right, man.
building
All
you're
right,
building
Gary,
But
you're
your
you
not
know
premise
it's
on a
always
wrong.
house of
fucking right,
sand.
bro.
The governor
Gary, you're
was the
not
one that
always
changed the
right, bro.
Man, let's
pipeline.
go.
Nobody said I was right, but you don't
All
listen.
right,
You're
He
bro.
building
wanted to
your
keep them. He
you're
wanted to
All
keep
right,
that
bro.
factory going,
you're
man. In Flint, Michigan.
listen,
We all
God
know.
damn,
you are
man.
building
Acknowledge.
you're
Hey,
building on
like,
a
man,
foundation
Gary.
of sand.
Hey, Gary, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna say something real quick, bro.
Let him
Oh my
speak,
God.
Gary. Let him speak.
He's been speaking and he's
Gary,
I
wrong and
Gary,
he
just
be
got
keeps
quiet.
on here,
going
bro.
when he's
You
wrong.
know what,
Let him
man,
man?
finish.
Gary
Damn.
The
upset.
thing is, Gary, I sat back and listened to you go back and forth just like this every time you on the show, and I don't say shit, even when niggas be bashing you, bro. I come in and be like, chill, nigga, you cool. but you very fucking disrespectful because you love cutting people the fuck out. Just let me talk. Once I'm done, you can say whatever the fuck you gotta say. Just write the shit down, whatever you disagree with. But the fact of the matter is, they pass budgets that got infrastructure involved, and the piping system to give people water. That's part of infrastructure. Roads, bridges, pipeways.
From the federal government. That is on the state level.
So when the federal government, when the federal government pass an infrastructure bill, then who the fuck is it for? Just Washington D.C.
Exactly.
No, we have federal.
Every fucking fund in the state come from the federal government, whether it be education.
This is how your ass not listening. They pass infrastructure deals for federal roadways, not for at the state level. That's why I tried to stop.
So where are these federal? So where are these?
That's why I tried to stop your ass before you went too far.
Where do these federal roadways get built at? Where are these federal roadways at? Where are they at?
You don't know the federal highway
system? Is these states not part of the federation?
No.
Did they not go to Civil War for that shit?
Hold on. Listen. See, this is why you build your premise on a house of sand, and I try to stop you before you go too far, and you keep building, but your first premise was wrong. There is a state, federal, and local government. Local determines for what? Schools? Police, that's your local, that's your city manager, that's your city government. Then you have your state level, and then you have federal level. You jumped from state level. Actually,
I wasn't even talking about local. All I was talking about was federal, talking about local
because that's because the city.
So who do they get their money from?
Why are you trying to make him seem like he got to be politically incorrect? You know what he's trying
not.
To say,
what are
man.
you talking about politically incorrect?
The fact of the matter is that they get fucking federal taxes. They get passed out to the state. Each individual state get money from. So the states don't get money from the federal government, and the state government don't pass it down to the local government.
Let me say something right quick, Gary. Hold up, Gary.
Federal grants.
Gary, let me say something. Here's how we're gonna do it. He's gonna talk for 45 seconds. You're not gonna say nothing. Then you're gonna talk for 45 seconds. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Thank you.
And we're gonna pass it to Huey P. He's gonna talk for 45 seconds.
It ain't gonna work like that, brother.
It always works like that.
Look, it's just simply
we can't keep cutting people off, bro.
Well, nobody's trying to cut you off. All I'm trying to tell you is
that's all you've been doing.
No, I'm trying to stop you before you go too far. You want to have a whole pause.
Hey, Huey P.
Let's go and get this organized, bro. We
about to get this organized right now. Huey P, brother.
Yes, sir, man.
Peace, man. How you been, man? Yeah, it's been a while, man.
Yeah, man. Slow motion, man. I'm doing all right, man. Everything coach was steady.
All right, it's good, brother. I know you said when you get on the show today, man, you had some things you wanted to talk about, brother. And it's good talking back to you, man. And it's good you can get on the panel and belligerate with everybody, and we can do a collective build. You know.
Hey man, sorry about that, man. Look, I sit back and listen to people and be respectful. I don't mean to cut I don't never cut nobody out, but
and I know you don't, Truth. You don't, bro.
So man, you know, man, I don't mean to be going back and forth on your shit like that.
Hey, but sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Don't y'all hold it back. If you feel like you gotta goddamn cut a brother off, go ahead and do it. But don't just goddamn be constantly doing it.
No, I just feel like
because like I said, man, I want you brothers to let it all out on my shows. You know what I'm saying? Just don't hold shit back.
Yeah, you know and if somebody cut you off,
you want to go hard, Gary.
No, I'm trying to stop him before he goes on.
Man,
he gets to a point. When he says a point, right there when it's wrong, I try to address that point.
All I was doing was building behind brother.
Hey, Truth, just let Gary go.
It's Huey P's turn right now.
Hey, let me get 5 seconds. All I was saying was I was trying to build with the brother, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I ain't Jalahi. You know what he was saying was some good shit, and I was just trying to indulge in on what he was saying and shit, man. But I'm gonna follow back and shit, man.
Look, the only reason I was trying to stop you is because you said that the Flint water system is paid for by the federal government, and it's not. They get their funding through the state. The state regulates how they disperse those funds that the state collects. And it's actually, you probably need to go with the city management in Flint because they would be the person responsible for taking care of those pipes.
I never said that, but go ahead.
You did. You said the
federal government. Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead, Huey.
Go ahead, Huey
Hey,
P,
let me
brother.
moderate, knowledge. I'm only good at
I
moderating.
got it, sir. I appreciate it though.
Well, that's why I tried to stop him in the beginning because he said the federal government. I'm like, the federal government
I
doesn't
got you. I
regulate the
got you.
pipes and
Hey,
Flint.
Huey P, what's up, brother? Everybody, welcome, Huey P.
Huey P muted his mic. He feeling great. But what I'm wanted to say is,
There he is. There he is. There he is. Everybody.
Hey man, Gary, you know Gary, man. He's the great debater, man. Come on, man. This man is the great debater.
Yes,
I'll
Gary
put my
is.
money.
Gary.
That's why I like Gary on the show. You know what I'm saying? Gary will
Oh,
keep
he
your
gonna
ass
have
on your shit.
yeah, man. He gonna always argue the point. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Long as it's going against the government, he gonna argue it. He bout them motherfuckers. NASA,
Hey,
all this bullshit.
hey, Huey. How did you contact me, man? Tell them how you contact me through the energy, man. This motherfucker contacted me. It's insane, bro.
Yeah, man, it's super insane right now, bro. It done went ballistic, man. I can't believe how much so much contact it is, man. I need to quiet down. I gotta jump off my square sometime because this shit is crazy. I know y'all might not understand all y'all. I know y'all internet understand that shit, but it's really major power with that shit when you really fucking know who you are and you standing on that motherfucker. These motherfuckers.
They probably got knocked out. They'll jump back in.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Well, damn, what the hell just happened?
But yeah, hey man, hey, you should like a moderation, man, because like that was rude. You know, he cut brother
Yeah, he kept cutting everybody
July
off.
first. Yeah, man.
We're waiting for
Shit, man,
Huey
I
to
done
get
ran out
back
of
in
smoke. I
here.
gotta go get me a bag.
Uh, there you go. There you go. There you
Fuck,
go.
bro.
Everybody back in here. There we go.
Oh, everybody cut off. I thought I just cut off.
Continue.
Yeah, we all good, brother.
Everybody cut
Well,
off.
nah, we back,
Yeah.
back.
Everybody had cut off, but we back in here. Go ahead and finish it up,
Okay.
Huey.
Oh yeah, man. It just it's just real shit going on in the world, man. You know, so everything is everything, man. We about to take this motherfucker over, man. The collective conscious is connecting. The net is going on. The Ethernet is out there, man. I don't know what Gary connect. He know he connected, man. That's why he's still sticking around. Stop playing, man. The God's out here, bro. I don't know who he's talking about. The God and the
Nah,
devil, Satan, all that bullshit is out here. Whatever. The universe is open and the wait. Look. What you think is what's happening. I'm telling you, bro. Your power is the mind power over all power.
manifestation. Go ahead. Yeah, that's that
Manifestation, bro.
manifestation. That's that thinking into existence. That's like, man, I'm
Existence, bro.
about to
That shit
do
coming.
this. And
Yeah,
you
bro.
know it happens. I mean, you got to put in a little work, but it's really going. to Long as you got the guide, it's gonna manifest. Period. I don't care if you want to be whatever you want to be, man. If you want to be a god, you will be a god. You can never be the creator. You can be a recreator, but you ain't gonna be able to create nothing that's alive from nothing. You ain't gonna be able to do what the Almighty do. But yeah, you can be godly. You
I
can.
bear the thing. I bear the differ, bro. You're gonna create something from nothing, just like you create a seed. Your life. You create a life just like you create life, bro.
Uh,
And
Or just like
no,
a
I
plant.
said alive. No, I said alive. I ain't say. I said create something that's alive. Don't. That mean like something that's alive and it has age to it, and it goes back to the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Now we can't
why
create no seed. We can't create a seed. We can plant a seed, but we can't create the seed. We can plant it and make another tree. That's the tree we made, but we can't make that seed that made that tree. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Uh, So you saying we couldn't But if we
We
got
can
that tree, we
recreate.
got all the seeds. Yeah, we can recreate if we got all
We
them
can
seeds. But
recreate that tree, but you can't create that seed that
that
made
first seed,
that seed.
that
Yeah.
made the tree. That's what you're saying.
That's the Almighty. That's what made you. How can you make something without remaking it? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't believe in clones. I don't believe they can make humans out of nothing. I don't believe it. Now, what they can make is bugs, and that's where you get these parasites and HIV and cancer, because they make these bugs and shit. Now, I guess you can make. I don't know. It'll get so deep. I need to ask one of my master researchers to look into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you, Sir Drop. What's up with your truth, man? How you doing out there, brother?
I don't know about that one, Sir Drop, man. I better differ,
Uh,
man. Like, I could create a world within the world within the world, bro. Like, man, when you
that's
create a
right.
world, bro, you can create it, bro, within that, bro. You got to know
But
that
you
little
was
world.
created. You was
Yeah,
created still.
hey, look, man, you came through the energy that passed through the energy, bro. Energy just transferred. You was
My
the
bad,
energy that
y'all.
transferred from your father into your mother that transferred into the world. And it is the same thing that goes to you. Your life is created through life, and it creates a whole world within it, bro. Every life is a world within this world. Every bug, every fucking thing in the world is a world within the world. You gotta realize it, bro. So
But
you
you now
create
you
it, bro.
went but you went energy and celestial. I wasn't saying that. I was saying you make a frog. That's what I was saying. Now what you saying is absolutely right, but it's two different angles. You see what I'm saying? You absolutely right. Because what you bring to the world is something you created because you brought it to the world. You see what I'm saying? I got you, Huey.
Yeah, truth. I had shot back to you, brother.
Oh shit, my bad, man. It's cold and motherfucker like 9 degrees out here and shit, man. I'm pumping gas. But
God
uh,
damn,
what y'all talking about?
man.
These nuts. No, I'm just fucking with you.
That man said 9 degrees.
Yeah,
We,
man. It's
we
that
Hey, was
mid,
it
it's
hot?
that
man.
Midwest, bro.
We
Wasn't
love
it hot? Wasn't it hot like 2 days ago? That's
Shit,
why I got
yesterday
sick.
was decent. Yesterday was like
Yeah,
40 something, man.
that
Shit.
shit got me sick. Them
Yeah.
elements changed so fast, my body was like, hold up, stay in the bed.
Man, this motherfucking Midwest was bipolar, bro. This shit be man, I remember last year, man, it was motherfucking snowing 3, 4 days, then it hit 60, 2 days, then it snowed for another week. Like, man, what the fuck going on? But
They making the snow and they make like all of it, half of that stuff be artificial, man. Sometimes
yeah.
you'll get some real shit going on, but most of that shit you can see the chemtrails when they do it.
Hey, you ain't never lying, bro, because motherfucker, you know, I be back and forth from Chicago to Michigan and shit a lot. My grandfather stay up there in Decatur. And like they snow is like different. Like, you know, when it snow, you know how you go brush it off and flake off and shit, right? Man, I got caught in a blizzard and shit. And motherfucking coming up out of Michigan, when I got to Illinois, it was still some stuck on my car. I go to motherfucking brush that shit off. That shit smeared and shit like on some weird shit. Like ain't flake like how snow do it. It almost like smeared like the shit was clay or some shit.
Hey, truth. No, you perfectly right, bro. Cause you know I stay in Chicago, man, and this we had a recent snowstorm like last week, bro. And when I say, man, that I brushed it off my car, that shit was like styrofoam, like type of snow. Like when I stepped on it, it's crunchy snow. You feel me? And I'm like, nigga, since when you could damn near break this shit like glass? You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, bro. It's definitely something in the air.
That's
Yeah, I mean
actually
I feel
funny.
you on never right.
I
Oh,
just
go
watched a
ahead, Kev.
documentary on igloos, and they said there's actually three types of snow.
Damn, I
I
never knew
know the
that.
one they made, the
No,
one that's normal.
no. They
Hey,
said
Sir
if
Josh
you
said the one they made, the one that's official.
no, I mean it's traditionally known that depending if you want to make an igloo, you have to know exactly what type of snow to use to make an igloo because not all
Hey,
snow makes good igloos.
That's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, hey, so you said that shit last week, man. It was fucking raining, ice and shit. I scraped the ice off my window, but as I was driving, that shit was sticking to my window and shit still.
Don't look at me. I live in Texas. We didn't have a winter this
That
year.
that probably because of the temperature, because it's so cold.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was on
Because
that.
you know how down Russia they can get a bucket of hot water and throw it up in the air and then it turn the fucking it'll obliterate just
Freeze
combustion.
before it
Yeah,
hit the ground. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I was saying Texas, the coldest it got so far down here is 29. And that was only for about 3 days. And that's about it. It was for about, what, 72 today?
Damn, I need to come to Texas. Shit.
Yeah, there was about 68 here today in North Carolina.
Yeah, but it was about a spring day today. I mean, we didn't have a winter.
Y'all need to get them hurricanes though. I ain't fucking with that. I'd
We
rather
don't
take my chance
Yeah.
these
we
tornadoes and
don't
shit.
we don't get no hurricane. Well, tornadoes maybe. The worst thing you get down here really is thunderstorms, but I mean
No,
tornadoes are
I was talking
torn
about fam. He stay in North Carolina.
Oh hell yeah, they be heading straight towards us every time. We get a lot of rain from it.
yeah, we don't get no hurricane. I mean, yeah, we don't get no hurricane. Well, we get hurricanes if you're down near Houston, up the Gulf, but it's very rare a hurricane actually goes all the way up the Gulf.
Man, see, I'm different, man. I don't even believe in the hurricanes is natural. I don't think the creator would treat his people like that. You know what I'm saying? I think normal rain, like if you ever see the clouds, if you look beyond the clouds, you will see the real clouds. It'd be clouds real high, man. Them the real clouds. All that stuff that makes storms and stuff, that shit be right over your house. You know what I'm saying? They pumping that shit through our states, man. And it only be happening in major cities and stuff like that. And if it do happen somewhere else, it destroy a lot of crap. So to me, I don't know. I could be wrong. Go ahead.
Well, speaking on that, I now what you're talking about, I did see one thing where there was this one video. It was this guy he used to do Top Gear the little Top Gear show, the little white guy. He go around riding and got them fancy ass cars, expensive cars and shit. He was on this one show this one time where he was talking about this machine that's producing clouds. And the machine that produces clouds, basically what it does, it tests the the new space shuttles or spaceships that they're trying to send off into space. What they do is they got like this big ass silo thing made like a rocket, and they fuel it up with like water and hydrogen and all that, and they get it to blow out a lot of smoke, and it ends up going into a cloud. So with doing that, 30 minutes later in the next town over, it'll start raining every time they they started to set off that engine to test, like, because they want to test it with water and hydrogen before they test it with rocket fuel. So that's what they did, and in the process of doing that, they created fucking clouds because of so much smoke and all that thing is pushing out the back of the fucking silo. It goes up in the air and forms a cloud, and 30 minutes later it started raining there in that area and in the town 30 minutes over.
That's cool.
They release a lot of water vapor in the air, and then it mixes in the upper atmosphere and turns into rain.
Yeah, they're trying to defend them bastards. Look, man, they killing us. Look what else they doing. Let me tell you what else they doing, man. Now they fracking, right? And causing like earthquakes, this, that, and the third. But now they fracking in the ocean. They're not telling y'all that. That's where these tsunamis and shit is coming from. Now they fracking and trying to find minerals. And when they find these minerals, it's gonna set them straight for the next 1,000 years. While we still worrying about what they destroyed up here. They're down in the water, frack. Never mind. Y'all finished building.
No, we get what you're saying. Go ahead, keep going, brother.
No, I don't be wanting to say too much because I want other people to look into it. So if I just give them the seed and plant it, they could be like, fracking, what the hell are you talking about? And then it'll take them onto a whole knowledge trip. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I be talking. You know what I mean? But
I got you,
anyway,
brother. I got you.
But anyway, they disguising the shit as tsunamis, this, that, and the third on all type of shit they've been
Yeah.
testing. But they only I want y'all to get this out y'all head, man. They is not trying to kill off the population. Get that out y'all head. They trying to shorten the lifespan of the population so we don't
Or
outgrow
they
the
trying to
planet.
condense the population. They trying to
They're
knock it
doing a
down a
really
little bit.
bad
Nah,
job if they're trying to reduce your lifespan because lifespan has
nah.
increased
Yeah.
No,
every
it
year.
decreases
I
and
agree, Gary.
increases for every
Increases.
thousands of years. It always fluctuates. But they don't want the average person living to be 90 years old healthy. They don't care if you live 90, but you ain't about shit. They care if you're healthy and they want you to be immobilized around 62 years of age. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying? What the? You better open your mind
I
up and quit
still know
thinking
people
these
who
months.
work at 62. Are if the way we take care of ourselves now, we live much longer. We have better medical
Right,
technology.
right. I yield the floor.
Mm. Well, man, hey,
All right,
y'all
all
ever
right. Put it like this: the oldest person to ever live, right? I guarantee you, he died before you was born.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They wasn't fucking the food up back in 1800s. Like they might have been. I'm saying when we was straight with nature and we ain't keep a clock on how old you is. Them people was living forever, bro. 200, 300 years, man. Wasn't nobody
yeah, they
like
were
you're
living
300 years
No,
forever.
old.
how in the
They
hell when
ain't had
people
no
only used to
birthday because they ain't had no birthday.
It was
When no, you
possible.
was born on this date and then they celebrated it. Is you serious?
so dry. People used to die of their teeth, right?
Die of their teeth.
Yes, they didn't have
Yeah,
dentists back then. So if you
smallpox.
got
Right,
no,
right, and all that.
see, if you get an abscess now, they give you antibiotics. But if they back then they didn't know what an abscess was, so you'll get an infection in your tooth, and then
Now
it goes
let's
into
talk
your
about.
bloodstream,
Well,
poison you, and kill you.
now let's talk about before we got abscesses. You
Damn.
What you mean
see,
before you got abscesses?
before man, when we was in tune with nature, dog, our shit
He's
ain't
saying
even
that your
stink.
purest form, you're alkaline, man. That's
Yeah,
what
man,
he's
your
saying,
shit ain't
Gary.
even stink, bro. They used to live 300, 400 years old, man.
Alkaline body.
They
No,
ate what they
no,
lived
Pure
around and
still.
what
body.
they was. Listen, bro. Once we mix the blood, and once we mix the blood, and they were carnivores, and we was living off the straight fruits and shit that's growing in our habitat, and we left our habitat, it caused disease and that. That's why if an animal is in its habitat, it will never get sick. Animals don't need no doctors, none of that. When you get out your habitat, your body is suffering. What is it? It's man, get the fuck out of here. You know what the fuck I'm talking
Oh my
about.
God, no,
Yo,
animals.
God ain't gonna say you on what I just said. Listen, listen.
Listen. Animals get cancer just like humans do. So what are you
Animals
talking?
get cancer just if they out their habitat.
Yeah, animals have diseases. Dogs die from parvo,
Once they
everything
put them
else.
in
So
there and study them.
what are you talking about?
Parvo, that's a dog. That's a fucking man-made animal. Listen, man, listen. Gorillas in the wild do not have to go to a gorilla doctor. They live in their habitat. Once we left our habitat and built brick cities, quit eating fruits off the trees and all that,
We
we
still eat fruit
started
off
dying at
trees.
a. All right, man. You
Man, you
you
get what
know
he's
what?
trying to say, Gary. He's
Man,
trying
you're
to
a
say
Fraggle Rock,
everything's
man.
artificial.
You're a
That's
fucking
basically what
Fraggle Rock, bro.
No, you think you can just say whatever the hell you want to, and then after you
You're a
finish say the word
Fraggle
facts
Rock.
out of it, that means it's facts, right?
I ain't said no facts. I always say I think.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
know.
listen to me, Gary.
I
I
am
always say
listening
I
to
think.
you.
Cause I
You're
never talk
saying
what I know cause y'all
first,
ain't giving
first,
me no
hold
money
on.
for that.
First of all,
All right, man.
human beings are omnivores, so we eat, you know, meat and vegetables. So I don't understand what you're talking about.
Nah, man. We eat. You know why we eat meat? Cause we made it with the people that eat meat. You know who ate meat? The people that lived in the snow regions where there was no vegetation.
Neanderthals.
Yeah. Now we mix with them. We end up meeting to the center. Now we mix with them, so our blood mixed with their blood. So now we need meat and vegetables. It was a big famine. That's the only reason why we started eating meat in the areas that didn't need to eat meat because shit stopped growing. They got to build and all kind of shit and tearing
Yeah.
down all the trees.
They had to
Facts,
get
I'll
milk
tell you
from
that.
animals
Hold
because
on.
water was
Facts.
scarce.
Hold
Get the
on.
fuck out of here.
Let me ask you
Facts.
something.
That's why
Hold
they
on.
got the
Listen.
pale skin.
Hold on. Listen to me. What about our broken vitamin C gene that's in our
Man,
blood?
That's
I
what
don't
I
know
just
about that.
said.
Tell
That's
me
what I
about it,
just
Gary.
I
said,
know. I
man.
know you don't know about it. Apparently,
So tell me about it.
apparently human beings used to produce their own vitamin C, but apparently our ancestors lived in an area that had a vitamin C rich diet. Usually, it's going to be lemons, oranges, grapes, stuff like that.
Where they was at.
That are high in vitamin C, and it actually caused our body to stop producing vitamin C because we ate so much of those that high vitamin C diet. It caused our body to stop producing.
No, that just means your body got tolerant to it. That's all.
Man,
No,
I
not
don't believe
tolerant.
that.
You didn't need to get
I
vitamin
don't
C.
believe that.
Your body produced vitamin C on its own. But
And
we
then it
lived in
got
a
so much
region
vitamin C, it quit
that it
producing it.
stopped. It
Yeah,
stopped
right.
producing
Get
its
out of
own
here. You
vitamin
trying to
C.
say it got
Now,
tolerant?
now I could tell you a reverse law of that. Do you know there's kids being born without appendix and tonsils because we was getting ours taken out so much? Do you know there's elephants being born without tusks because they done hunted all the elephants
Yeah,
and took
that's
their
not true.
tusks out?
That's
Man,
not
get the
true.
fuck out of here! I'm telling this is
Why would
fact
you be born without an appendix and the tonsils?
because we get our appendix taken out and we get our tonsils taken out and we have
That has
babies.
nothing to
Shut
do
your
with.
dumb ass up, man. Look it up, Gary. I'm not.
Oh
I
my
would have said I
gosh!
think.
You need to stop
Gary,
talking about biology. It doesn't work like that.
Gary, I would have said I think if I
What
ain't
you
know,
mean you
bro.
think?
I would have said I think if I ain't know what I just told you. I'd have been like, I think there's
You think because you have your tonsils surgically removed that your offspring will grow up without them. You think that's
not
how
no.
biology works.
Hold on, now you trying to make it so goddamn literal for every case. No, I'm saying that's how motherfucking babies is being born without appendix
No,
and
but
tonsils.
that's not how biology works. I don't know who the hell told you that if they surgically remove
You
your
told me,
tonsils
Gary.
that you're no,
You
I
told me,
didn't.
Gary.
I did not tell you.
Yeah,
I
Gary,
did
you
not
believe in
tell.
evolution, right? Gary, you believe in
Gary
evolution,
told
right?
me.
No, I never have told you that if you have your tonsils surgically removed, that your
Yo, peace
offspring
to
will be
Copper, who that
born
is, his
without
fam in the building.
tonsils. That's just stupid.
Hey, if I break your ankle, right, and I twist your foot backwards, right,
Okay.
9 times out of 10 through your generation, someone's gonna be slew-footed. Period.
No.
No, you just done. Then I'm done talking about it, man.
That is not
Because
how it works. What in the hell?
You try to say more it's like it's hereditary, like something like
yeah,
that?
it's hereditary. That's
Yeah,
how I was born with
a
6
broken foot,
fingers. Hold on, I was born with
is
6
not
fingers.
hereditary.
Hey man, if I sit there, never mind. You gonna have to
No, go
get
ahead,
deeper.
sir. Drop, man. You can
All right,
stop cutting
listen.
yourself short, man. Come
All right,
on, man.
look, we are sitting there, right?
Yeah,
And I break every knuckle on your hand, knowledge, right?
yeah,
You have a baby.
yeah.
Guarantee you they knuckles gonna be kind of tweaky. And if not, shut your dumb ass up, Gary. If not,
you're stupid. That is not how it works. Like, where are you getting?
then where the defects come from, Gary? You dumbass. I'm trying to defects on body parts.
Defects
On body parts.
Defects on body parts.
So Gary, why don't you elaborate where it comes from then? Hey, Gary,
Gary has no idea.
hold on.
Why do you interrupt me to say why don't you elaborate while I'm elaborating?
Hey,
you got a
every
creepy
time,
avatar, Gary.
like somebody getting hung.
I had to say something like that. Yo, what the fuck is up with that, Gary? I mean,
That's somebody getting hung in Texas.
You gotta change that shit, bro. That's some bugged out shit, bro.
No, I do want to hear what Gary got to say about biology because I'm going out straight. If I punch you in your face and rip your eyeball out, some of your offspring's gonna have a lazy fucking eye. Guarantee, bro. Dumbass up. All right, then how it works? How it works? So you want to say the sperm ain't hit the egg right? You want to use that?
No, you don't understand. You don't even understand how defects happen. So I don't
All
even
right,
know
help
why
me.
you
All
keep
right, well,
asking.
help us. Help. You don't help me.
Elaborate for him, Gary.
Basically, you are a genetic copy of your parents.
Facts.
Your DNA is what's copied. When the DNA is not copied correctly, that's where you get defects from. It has nothing to do with whether or not you
What's gonna
broke your
alter the
hand.
So
Your
DNA,
what it mean? You
broken
Gary?
your
ain't hitting it
broken
right.
hand has your broken hand
That's
has nothing
altered your
to
DNA
Well,
when your
it,
knuckles.
man,
All right,
man,
you
all that
already had
it
your
was
genetic
sperm and
code.
get it out of the way.
A broken hand does not change your DNA. Like what the hell are you talking about? How
So
you
would
maybe
it
saying
doing
a
alter
drugs
broken
or
any
stuff
hand? I
like that
said
to alter
smashed all
alter
your
your
knuckles.
system.
Hold up, knowledge. You trying to say a broken hand when I said smash every knuckle and everything in your hand?
that's a
Now we're
broken
talking
hand.
about no. We're talking about I smash everything in your hand and you have a baby. That
That's a
baby
broken
might be
hand.
cool. No, that baby might be cool. The next baby might be cool. That other baby hand got that shit where ain't no goddamn bones in it or something, man. You don't know where that shit coming from. You talking about a genetic code and it
I said
reads.
I said you are a genetic copy, and for the
A
record, you get
genetic
your base
copy of what? Genetic copy of what?
of your parents. That's why you have similar attributes to your
And
parents.
how many copies is that, Gary?
How many copies of what?
Your parents, because they're a copy of their parents and their parents and their parents. Now the
Correct.
defects
It's
that
a
come
copy
within
of it's a
this is
copy of
why,
a copy.
listen, man, if you see
So that's
one
like
person with
generational,
hold
isn't
up,
it?
stop right quick, knowledge. I gotta hit him with a fucking uppercut. Listen, that's why if like a family got a history of lazy eyes, a history of sloop foots, a history of it because it entered their DNA. If this, you'll see a family with 5 sloop foots, bro,
Yes,
and another family with none.
once
All
you
right,
have a genetic defect due to the fact that the DNA didn't copy correctly,
it ain't
that de-
copy
that
like a piece of
defect will be
paper.
that
My
defect.
God, you
Yes,
dumb.
yes, just like
Mm-hmm.
a copy, just like if you do a copy machine. If you take something and you put it on a copy machine and it
This
keeps
dude
copying and
said
copying and copying
DNA.
and copying and copying and copying and copying, there is a chance that when you get to the last couple of copies, they may not have copied
When
it
that
all
ink
correctly.
fuck up, when that
You
leg get broke, right? We on the same page. When that ink
No,
fuck up and
no,
that
not
leg
with the
get broke,
leg.
it start producing.
The
All right, I'm done talking about it.
a broken leg does not change your DNA.
My fault, y'all. I
You have
yield the
you
floor, man. This
you
dude,
have to demonstrate how a
you the
broken
Texas
leg or a
Madame, bro.
broken hand or getting
Let,
punched in the
let's hear what
face
he's saying. Let's hear what
change
he's.
your D.
Hold on.
How does that change your DNA? How does breaking your hand change your DNA?
Man,
Hello?
I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you because we can't school
What do you
wrestle
mean
with
back and
nothing.
forth? You
Listen,
haven't stated how the hell you're
listen.
talking with this bullshit you're talking. How does a broken hand change your
Bullshit.
fucking DNA?
I don't know how the broken hand to change your DNA. Here's
It
what the fuck I'm
doesn't. Then
telling.
why the
Set
fuck
your
are you
bitch ass up
saying
and I
that?
mean, I ain't mean to call you that. Listen. Try to listen instead of trolling and
What you
fraggle
mean?
rocking.
Answer a fucking question with your silly ass. You sit up and saying the dumbest shit in the world. I broke my hand, so my DNA changed. So when I have kids, my
No,
kids
I
gonna be different.
smashed every knuckle in your hand. Quit saying I broke my hand like I had a cast on. Now all my motherfucking offspring. You know that ain't what I'm saying. So quit acting dumb as fuck.
When you
I'm
say you
saying if you suffer,
smashed
let
your
me say it
knuckle,
like this, man. Quit cutting me off, dog. Real talk. I'm gonna say it like this so you can fucking get it. It's something horrific happened in your life that changed your body part. Like you get a fucking leg cut off. You subject to have a kid whose leg is shorter than the other one. If you
what the
motherfucking
fuck?
shut your bitch ass up.
You dumb. You're dumb as
Bitch,
fuck.
Hold
You're dumb
on.
as
Let's
fuck.
stop
you
with the
said it
name
was like
You're
calling.
a
an idiot. You're an
I would have
idiot.
to call him that.
Let's stop with the name
You're an
calling.
idiot. No, he
Well,
said
hey,
if you get your
chill
leg
out,
cut
bro.
off, if you get your leg cut
You're
off,
subject. You're
that your son
subject.
is subject to have his leg cut off too.
Absolutely.
You're
Absolutely.
freaking stupid. You're
Basically,
stupid.
in the
Don't.
sense of like history repeats itself
No, it doesn't.
beyond
No.
genetics.
All right, well, explain this, man. My grandmother, my mom, and me was born with 6 fingers.
Mhm.
How that happen? You said it
I,
was a miscoding.
no,
Okay. Huh?
I didn't say it was a miscoding. I said that
You did say
one.
the copy machine didn't copy it right, and then once it did that, it was in the copy of the DNA. That's what you
Right.
said.
Right.
Didn't have enough ink for that machine, huh?
Well, no,
Yeah, that
you got
sound retarded to me. I
no.
mean, I'm on a godly level.
Hold on. Once again, since human beings are copies of their parent,
Yeah,
basically your genetic copy of your parents.
yeah.
If that process, if something happens wrong in that process, then yes, you could have a lazy eye, which means
Oh my
whoever
god,
had it,
man.
you pass that
Okay.
genetic trait
So what
on.
made it lazy? Because the sperm. Now here's what copies it: the
No,
sperm
let's
and
say
the egg.
one
No,
of your
hold
parents could
up,
have been on
knowledge.
drugs. One of your
No,
parents could have
knowledge.
been on
No,
drugs, so
he's
maybe
saying
it
the
could.
copy. No,
Drugs
knowledge.
don't change your DNA.
Stop, Gary. He's saying
It could
this,
have been
Gary.
some shit, man.
Let me
You
show you
saying
how
what
dumb you
made it
sound.
change?
Let me show you how dumb you sound, Gary. You saying the copy, right? Which is the sperm and the egg. When the sperm hit the egg,
No,
it ain't
Mrs.
copyright. Then what else could you be saying?
Your
See,
genetic
man, mic
code.
drop, man.
Your
Don't
genetic
talk to me
code
this
is
dumbass.
contained within the cells
And
of the
where is that
sperm
at?
and the eggs.
An egg. And if it
Yes.
don't copyright, you're saying how doesn't it copyright?
Well, it could be anything. It could be
It could be your
genetic.
neck
He
getting broke, your
what? No,
leg
let's see.
getting cut
Let's see
off.
what he say. Because all he said was what? Come on, man.
Well, I was trying to think of the word, but it could easily
Here
be
you
a.
go. Don't
How,
start with that bullshit, man.
what are you talking about? Why do you keep interrupting me while I'm talking? Like, goddamn, let me finish having the damn sentence and then say something.
Whoa,
Like,
calm
shit.
down.
I can't
Calm
even
Gary
get a
down.
cool, man.
half-ass
Keep
Calm
sentence
going.
down.
out. I can't even get a
Cause you
sentence
stuck.
out.
You're in a
No, I'm trying
chokehold.
to explain to you. It can either be a chromosome off one or two, and then there you go. That's a genetic difference between
A
the original
chromosome
copy.
off one or two. And guess what? It put the chromosome off one or two because you keep trying to dance around it. Would it put that chromosome off if you Kunta Kinte and I cut your damn foot off? And then what it
No,
make
no,
what it
your
what
damn cutting someone's foot
uh,
off does not change
no,
your
that not the only
DNA.
way. Not the only way. Not the only way. There's a billion things that person can live through their life that change the DNA structure.
No,
Fact.
it
But
doesn't.
Fact.
Your
physically,
DNA
but physically,
Yes.
but physically,
your DNA does not change. Like, who the hell told you that? Once you're born, your DNA does not change. Your DNA is your
hey,
DNA. It is
all right,
there.
well, let me tell you like this. Then let me here go facts for your weird ass. My dad, right?
Uh-huh.
He got a lazy eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it happened because he got hit with an ashtray, right?
Okay.
He had me, and I have a lazy eye. Nobody else has it. Explain that to me, Gary.
Do what?
His eye wasn't lazy before he got hit with the ashtray. He had me. We got the same eyes.
That
So
don't sound right.
dumbass up. I know it
No,
don't, cause you just
no one
done.
else in
Man,
no one
I'm
else in
done,
your
dog.
family ever had a lazy eye.
I'm done, Gary, man.
That's
It's
what
just
he
facts,
said,
Sir
Gary.
man.
Drop.
That's what he said to you.
No one in your family has ever had a lazy eye besides you and your dad.
From the immediate split of the chromosomes, absolutely not.
He will not answer the
And guess who
question.
got
No one in your entire family, from your mother's
and
side to your
my
father's
entire
side,
family?
has.
Hold on, that's not from the direct chromosome that we talking about. Got
Yes, it
tampered
does
with.
because genetic
My
traits
third
sometimes.
cousin got something to do with my. Man,
Yes,
quit playing
because
games, Gary. You
listen,
trolling. You
because
Fraggle
some
rocking, man.
because
I'm done. I'm
sometimes
done talking
genetic.
about it.
I know because your ass don't want to listen to the facts. Sometimes genetic traits skips a generation. It doesn't mean it will happen in every generation. It can easily skip a generation. It doesn't mean it's out of
I
your
said that
DNA. So
also.
that's why
Yeah, I
that's
said
why I
that.
just that's why I just asked you. No one in your family besides you and your father have a lazy eye, or is there other people in your family that have lazy eyes?
My daughter.
There you go.
There you go.
It is a
There you
genetic
go.
trait. It is
There
a
you fucking
genetic
go.
trait it is a genetic trait in
Not
your
before the
DNA
ashtray
from
incident. Let
your
me say
parents.
this. Let me say this. Not that I know of. Before the ashtray incident, my dad's dad don't got a lazy eye. His mom don't got a lazy eye. My granddad ain't got no lazy eye. My
No
grandma ain't.
lazy eye.
Nobody got no lazy eyes. He got hit with an ashtray. Went damn near blind in one eye, you fucking dumb fuck. He had me. My eye lazy. I had my daughter. Her eye lazy. Idiot. You're trying to go, and all y'all sperms, they hit the egg right, and it ain't copy. That shit sound retarded, dude. I'm deeper than books.
I don't think
I'm
you
way
are.
deeper than books. All right, then just be dumb. I need to write a book then, so you can read it. All right, man.
I just told you your genetic traits can skip a generation. Just because it didn't happen in your father's,
Y'all ain't gonna grab this
or your
mic,
father's
man.
father, doesn't mean that it has not skipped in any of the generation. It could be a genetic trait that was already in your dad's DNA. Getting hit with the ashtray just accelerated the problem. It was already there. Genetic traits.
Thanks. It accelerated the problem. Thank you, Gary. It accelerated it. Thank you. Thank you, Gary.
There.
Thank you, Gary.
Already there.
Right.
It would already be part
it
of
was
your
already
DNA.
there, Gary. It was already there, but him get hit with that ashtray and that I accelerated it. Thank you.
Hold on. Listen,
thank you. No, thank you, Gary.
Have got hit in the face with a. Hold on. A lot of people have gotten hit in the face with an ashtray. Did that mean
and
they
went
developed a
partially
lazy
blind?
eye? No.
And went partially blind in that eye?
Right. Does it mean that they got a lazy eye from getting hit with an ashtray? No.
So dumbass up, man. You dumb, man. We talking about the people that did. We talking about the people that did get a lazy eye that got hit with an ashtray.
Don't talk about biology if you don't know what
I
you're
wasn't talking about biology. That's what y'all call it.
Yes, you were.
Y'all call it biology. I don't give a fuck what the names of this shit is, bro.
Oh my
I'm
god.
talking that shit.
I don't care what label you don't want to call it.
All right. See, now we just determined. Fuck it. All right, we gonna leave that there. The fucking we gonna leave the lazy eyes and what you're talking about. But we gonna leave all that shit alone right now.
But they was supposed to break us up. Go ahead,
real shit. Gary, you need to start going live and set up a platform and call it Gary Knows All.
Yeah, you do. Gary,
what in the fuck?
Gary,
do you understand? I've been doing this for a long time.
10 years.
My bad, Gary. I didn't know. I ain't mean no disrespect, Gary.
Yeah,
okay. I was doing Hangouts probably before y'all even knew there was an app.
Yeah, you're right. I just got Hangouts like about 4 months ago. I'll be real.
I've been to Hangouts, but I didn't know what that shit was for.
Man, I've been to Hangouts. Man. Gary, quit trying to act like you the overlord.
Hangouts has nothing to do with it. All we saying, brother, you should you got a voice on you, and you seem to be very debatable with a bunch of things. And so you
I only speak on topics. I only speak on topics that I have knowledge of.
Yeah, you think you know everything lately, man.
Once again, I only speak on topics I have knowledge of. If I don't have knowledge of them, I don't speak on them. So if you hear me speaking, I'm speaking on a topic that I have knowledge of.
Okay.
I'm not going to speak on a topic that I don't have knowledge of.
Hey, I bet if I throw some acid in your eyes and you have a baby, that baby gonna need glasses.
What the
man?
Oh my god! This dude here, I swear to God. This dude.
Hey, brother July.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Hey, man, tell them about your last couple projects, brother, man, because you've been dropping some dope content lately, man. I know you trying to get out there like that, and like I said, everybody, make sure y'all check out his channel, man.
Well, really, lately I've been doing a lot, especially dealing with black men. I've been doing a lot of self-development tips that I've been learning and been trying out. You know what I'm saying? Utilizing for myself. I just recently dropped a video on how we can, just activate the greatness within inside of us, bro. Like, I feel like, man, everybody, like, I hear a lot of people saying, I was talking to my guy the other day, and he was like, bro, everybody can't be creators. Some people got to work for some people. You know what I'm saying? Which I kind of understand. But then again, I feel like everybody can create something, use their divine gift. We all have inherent tools, bro, given from the creator. It's just who chooses to use them. That's why, again, last time I was on here, I told y'all that I feel like slavery was a choice because of that reason. Because some people chose to create the business and some people chose to work for the business. And it wasn't called slavery back then. That's just the name we call it now. The shit was basically going to work.
Wait a minute. Nobody chose to be slaves.
Yes, we did. In my opinion, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, basically,
You think
you could
this?
have died
This is
for your.
hold on. This is like somebody tell me that they don't vote because nobody votes for their master. Do you think slaves get to pick their masters? What kind of slaves are y'all talking about? Where slaves got choices and all this stuff? What kind of
Hey,
slaves is these?
hey, Gary, hold on though, because you kind of
Gary,
just said
let him finish, Gary.
no, but he just said something profound because actually we don't get to pick our slave masters, but we get to choose if we have a slave master or not. Now, again,
No,
I
you
know.
don't.
Yes, you
Hold on,
do. Yes,
Slaves
you
don't
do.
have
You can
choices.
run your ass off. You can
hold
kill
on.
yourself. There's many different ways.
Hey, I was just gonna say, Lindsay,
There's
like,
many different ways.
hey, our ancestors wasn't scared of death. Now, the motherfuckers who was scared of death, like whether you had children, whatever the reason was, that kind of sound like a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like
That was a choice for you
you
because you were
feel me?
scared.
Now we ain't got to go back to what slavery was a choice thing. All I'm saying is that I feel like we all have the natural abilities to create something huge to better this earth, bro. And it's up to us to use it. Like now with this government shutdown, all that other shit that's happening in the world, bro. I feel like now 2019 is the chance for us to all realize our greatness and actually utilize it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And whether you're older or younger, you know. So that's really what I've been on, man. Like I said, I want to tune in with you brothers more, get into more think tank spaces so that I can grow knowledge of different things. But right now I'm just striving for self-development, me as a young man, because I had to teach myself how to be a man. You feel me? Like I ain't had no pops, you know, I moved out of my OG crib, so I'm on my own trying to figure the world out for myself, bro. You feel me? And it's hard, but when you got encouraging brothers, like I said, you Lindsay, bro, you be motivating me to be like, man, all right, I'm gonna keep going with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate that,
I
brother.
appreciate all that.
Hey, peace, brother. What's your YouTube channel and how old are you?
My YouTube channel is Creative Knowledge TV, and I'm 24, bro.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been I mean I recently came into like higher consciousness, I say when I was like 21, bro. When I just seen the cycle of my family, I seen the cycle of black people around me. You know, a lot of people say, what can black people do to change our situations? First of all, we got to start thinking in new ways. We do not use new ways of thinking at all. Like,
I don't agree with that.
how?
I
Why not?
agree.
Man,
I
Gary
Well,
don't agree with
I'm gonna
Gary,
shit,
tell. Hold
man.
man,
on.
Gary,
No,
come
I'm gonna
on,
tell you
man.
why. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. Hold
Gary,
on. I want
Gary,
to say
Gary.
why. Hold on. I want to say
Why you
why I
can't
don't
let the
agree with
brother
that.
talk,
Hey,
man?
Gary, can you
Hold
agree
on.
with somebody one
I
time?
know,
Hold
man. Like
on.
for real, man. This
Hold
young brother,
on.
man. Nah,
Hold
nah. No,
on.
you
I'm
hold
going to
on,
tell you.
man.
I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with what he said. Because a lot of black people think in order to be successful, you have to reinvent the wheel, and sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to do the work.
Man, what the
Man,
fuck
what the
type of
hell
corny
that
ass
has to
shit
do
is
with
that,
anything,
man? You
man?
petty as
Let his
hell.
ass finish,
Nigga, I
man.
work hard. What the fuck you talking about, man? I work 62 hours a motherfucking week, nigga.
Hey,
What are you working towards with your 62
I
hours?
He
mean,
trying to be a
well,
smart ass to
I
ask
was
you that
trying to
shit,
save
man.
until child support started hitting me 700 every fucking check.
man, hey, Gary, you hiring people?
No, I already have a full staff. Why would I have to hire
Okay,
anybody?
well then don't knock another man's grit.
I'm not knocking his grit. I'm just saying when I say you have to do the work, that don't mean you go to work and just work a job. Most people go to work and do work a job, but also people take the time to actually be entrepreneurs, to do the work, to go to school so they can start their own businesses and everything else. Now, if you don't do that, then no, you didn't do the
No,
Hey,
work.
hey,
school is
hey,
the
Now,
hey,
first
that
hold
don't
on,
mean
move.
hold
you
on,
have to
hold on,
reinvent
Go
the
hold
ahead,
on,
wheel to
hold
Chris.
do
on one
that.
second, hold on one second. Gary, actually, I ran my own personal business for almost 2.5, 3 years and shit. And it
Okay.
got fucking taken away from me, and it was all legitimate. So that's why I'm working a
Wait,
job.
what?
That's why I'm working a job now because shit, I gotta pay bills and shit, and I'm getting back adjusted to this shit. And it's been a full year, and I still don't fucking like it.
What?
Facts. And I
Hold
know
on,
too.
listen. That's good. You tried to be an entrepreneur. You tried it out. It didn't end up working out for you.
Nah,
That
it
don't mean you
was
stopped.
working. It was taken. It's a
It was
difference.
taken.
Yeah, it was taken.
Yeah, Gary was taken. But me, I'm happier than LeBron James. You understand how I look at life? I'm happier than LeBron James. He's a millionaire.
I know that's right.
I'm 1,000 person. And I'm happier. I'm happier than Michael Jackson. I'm happier. Man, I'm happier than any of them millionaires or anybody that's chasing that almighty dollar. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is the creator give me exactly what I need and it falls right in my lap every time. Once I get stressed out, it don't work. It's all about you bring your own energy, man. Don't be focusing on that money and all that, man. You gonna get money. Money come with whatever you're doing in life. Don't focus on it, bro.
Facts.
It's going
I heard Huey P and Truth say this last panel we was on. He said that the true gravity is the things that we attract to us. So that's what we can, we can use the law of gravity for those ways specifically. What you put out, what you think about expands. So like again, bro, like we be thinking different. Everybody on this panel think different. What I was saying is majority, the masses of black people and white, everybody, bro, all races are not thinking of new ways to innovate this world, bro. That's all I was
Hey,
saying.
They
hey,
trying to
you,
recreate the same formula over and over.
hey, you right though, fam. Like I had bad energy around me and didn't even realize it, like close to me. So like I think what happened was meant to happen, and I'm gonna get it back. It's just I got to start when I'm ready and shit. You feel me? But when that shit happened, it showed me how much bad energy I really, really had around me, bro. I'm talking about like motherfuckers right beside me, bro. Where like it's like, nah, they'll never do that. Nah, they'll never do that. All of them did it. You feel me?
yeah, you gotta know that anybody, not anybody, you got out of the few, but if you leave, okay, say you leave um $100 on the table, right? And you leave it on the table for a year and a half. The person that you thought wasn't gonna take it, if they down on their luck, they'll take 20 of it and try to find a way to slip the 20 back to you. They was just starving, you know what I'm saying? So you can't put nothing past nobody. Nothing past them, but you gotta also know you wouldn't do that, but I ain't putting it past you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just grew up, motherfuckers I grew up around, man, and how we grew up. We're a different breed, man. Like I'm an early '80s baby, so you feel me? Like I don't know, ain't no more honors amongst thieves no more and shit. So you definitely gotta watch like everything. You feel me? Like it's a Rico and Mitch story like shit in almost every town. Probably almost like every neighborhood of every town. You feel me?
Yeah, that's real shit. That's real shit right there.
The people close to you is the only people that do you, man. They don't no strangers do nothing. Strangers
Fact.
break in families'
Fact.
houses. They don't
Real
just
shit.
break in, like, you know what I'm saying? It don't never be a stranger because you're not dealing with them. They don't even have
Yeah.
opportunity. So the smaller you keep your circle, the safer it is. Like me, I got a small circle, but I help outside my circle. But I
Yeah.
don't, just because I help you don't mean I'm gonna let you in my motherfucking circle. Like you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But my circle is just my same people, man. That I can leave them with my girl, man, and
Damn, everybody done got knocked out again. They gonna come back in.
Yeah, it'll come back in. That shit.
It,
That
it,
shit just
it always happen like that. Everybody, man, we still rolling. Thanks everybody for tuning in, man. We having a very good ass show. And like I said, I
yeah.
appreciate everybody coming in, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it too, man. Shit, like I say, again, like I think this year, bro, it should be more about like just utilizing our information. Yeah, we learn a lot of info, bro, but we gotta start learning shit that we can utilize every day to
Yeah,
fight the
Yeah.
powers that be and to just get a better life, bro. Like I say, people need to start choosing to be happy. Like no matter what happens in life, we still have that choice. Like Gary said, we don't have a choice to be slaves. No, it's a choice to do everything in
Yeah,
life.
Yeah, facts, man.
yeah, that's some
Facts,
real
facts.
shit.
We don't live with the decisions we make. We live with the consequences. Our consequences are what moves us forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Hey, man, you got a good head on your shoulder.
hell
You
yeah,
feel
bro.
me? Real talk. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's guiding you the right way. You know, one thing is that I see, like what B confusion is more like ideology. Like me personally, I like all history, bro. So
Yeah.
absorb all that shit, utilize everything. You know, no matter what you subscribe to or whatever. No, don't ever let that uh stop you from checking out other shit and indulge, not necessarily like indulging in it, but trying to understand it and shit. Like I like everything, bro. You know, being the fact that I liked everything and it's so out in the open now and able to learn it, it kind of like humble me down. Like I'm more humble, I'm more understanding. Even when I don't understand, I still show composure of understanding. You feel me? Because I
Fact.
realize where I'm at mentally and shit, and I realize what's going on around me and shit. But stay vibing, man. Read them vibes, man. If it's good vibes, bro, vibe, ride that way. But that bad energy, man, try to avoid it as much as possible. But you got a good head, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, though, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. Like I said, man, it's tough, bro, and I feel like this is the only space I can come to with brothers and sisters that actually understand the struggle of trying to, get ahead in life without fucking people over. Bro, I just feel like, man, nobody supports consciousness yet. I mean, I know it's a wave of it, but nobody support the true consciousness.
Yeah,
What you say? You 24, bro?
Yeah.
Man, I know you probably not old enough to kind of remember, bro, but like when Khalid Muhammad was around, like, yeah, he a Muslim, Nation of Islam, and then, that whole situation. One thing about him, though, bro, what you talking about, and once upon a time, that shit did come, like, he had a lot of people united. Like, it wasn't just Muslims coming to his events, it was Kemetic people, Hebrews, everybody, because, like, he was just on some straight for the people type shit, like real talk. Like he had motherfuckers unified. Now, do I want us to motherfucking go to war with anybody? Like, honestly, nah. But if we have to, like, I know where I stand. You feel me? But that was a sign of unity. Like he really connected with like everybody. Like he didn't let none stop him and shit. You feel me? And every time somebody like that died, chaos come amongst us. Same shit with Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, K and the Panthers and shit. Chaos came behind that. So man, in time that shit'll come. you know but hopefully, man, we can get that shit sooner than later and shit, because shit is crazy out here.
Hell yeah, man. That's real shit. You say his name Khalid Muhammad?
Yeah,
yeah, man. You gotta look them up.
yeah, bro. Hey, he ain't give no fucks though. I'm telling you, this
Hell
like when I
no.
say that nigga was militant, like I respect that nigga. But
Hell yeah, he kept it real.
another person you could check out though, bro, is Fred Hampton. He was the leader of the Black Panther Party in
Hey,
Chicago.
hey,
And
nah, he from my hood, Maywood. I fuck with
oh,
him heavy. I
oh,
ain't.
okay, okay,
That's one guy I study. Like he from literally blocks away from where I lived at. You feel me? Like that's Maywood shit. He
yeah.
he he had so much influence in the hood. So,
But
but I'm
notice he had it wasn't just black people, like he had everybody.
facts.
You
Hey,
feel me?
y'all wanna hear an OG, man? Look up. Fuck what Pharaoh said that, man. He like modern age right now, but he like 61 or whatever. But he got so much game, man. It's like, I mean, everybody be wrong about a couple things, but he got so much game. It's insane, bro. It's called Pharaoh said that, not young Pharaoh or none of that weird shit. Pharaoh
All
said
right.
that. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I know you talking about the old dude from Louisiana and shit.
No, he from Chicago. No, hell no.
Oh,
Yeah, man, he from Chicago. He
oh,
real nigga,
oh
man.
no, you talking about the nigga that be wearing? Oh, okay, you talking about the other one? All right, because it's
He be
two.
wearing the hat with
Yeah, he be
the
wearing the
tie and
hat and
shit.
shit. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you talking about. Pharaoh said that.
Yeah, he troll. So he vegan. He basically is. He an expert in the vegan shit. But when it come to talking to the hood, man, you know how to talk to the hood and the lingo that you can pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Versus some scholastic type talking. You know what I mean? He can talk to you normal, like, versus, well, you look up this, that, and the third, and the da 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 da. No, he'll be looking at you like, he touch on a lot of subjects. I don't even know why I'm promoting it, but that's my nigga, man, and fuck with him, man. He'll lace you all the way up. Even if you don't agree, he gonna open up your mind and even think to that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, another dude, man, and like when I say this man is like very knowledgeable and he come with the information, and like I ain't gonna lie, I don't fuck with no religion, especially not no Moorish shit. But that dude Azur, the Duke of Tyr, that man be having some powerful information, man, and he know his shit. He don't just come up there rambling off just random bullshit. Like he know exactly what he talking about. He put in the research and everything. Like he a beast, man.
Uh, yeah, motherfuckers do be deep, though. That's awesome.
I'm gonna
I
check
hate.
them out. Hey, how many of y'all got y'all FOID cards and conceal and carry? That's
Oh man,
another
I been
thing.
had that, bro.
Yeah, that's another thing we gotta, basically take serious this year. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit last year, but I really want to start going to the range and shit more and actually, practicing and building a militia type, you know what I'm saying, for some shit to go down.
Hey, you right? Cause like I researched like black NRA gun clubs and shit like that. And I'm a part of one, but most of them that like have like actual chapters where they meet on the regular is like down south. It is one in Illinois, but I think they be like based out in like Bolingbrook. Like if you drop your email in the back chat and shit, I'll save it and I'll go through my email and shit because they send me shit on the regular. It's called the National African American Gun Club, NAAG GR or GA. You feel me?
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. And I go to the rage on the regular, man. Especially when I was staying out in Michigan and shit.
So, I grabbed some my motherfucking carry shit up. You know what I'm saying? Once I caught a couple flags, it was over with for that shit. But hell yeah, I would recommend it, and I would recommend to know how to shoot it, and I would recommend to know what fits you to shoot. Like some people be having stuff that they not supposed to, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to fit naturally. You know what I mean? Supposed to be able to pull it out, blah, 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 put it back, conceal it, get the move. Like, man, you can't do that. You're just throwing you all around and stuff. You might not want that. You know what I'm saying? You want something that is like kick back onto. Because anything, a wound, anything, because I recommend if you're shooting at something, it's in defense anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really need nothing too powerful. You're defending yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, little bro, you say you in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you drop your email in the back chat, man. I ain't gonna lie, ain't gonna be no time soon, but next time I swing through that, cause I stay outside of it right now, but I
Okay,
still go there all the time. My kids there and shit.
that's what's
You know,
up.
I hit you and shit, man. We can go to the range and shit, bro.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
man.
was
That's
that
what's up, bro.
was
That'll be love. These niggas out here love the 30 clip with the Glock and shit. I'm out here trying to get me something big.
and let me
Bro,
ask
I'm,
you
I'm
this
bro,
question.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Look, you fuck with me. I used to do security, bro. I got my perk card, my tan card, and my blue card. You feel
Mm.
me? You ain't gonna need no 30 clip. You gonna win. You gonna win with the. You gonna win with the with the all inclusive clip, standard edition clip that came along with your shit. You ain't gonna need no 30.
Oh
You
me.
feel me? Niggas be
Oh
having
me.
all that. That's why innocent people get hit. They can't handle that shit, bro.
Exactly.
The recoil with them type of clips on there and shit, bro, is like you gotta know what you doing. But I got you, bro.
Hey, I wanted to ask you this, man. Is that Kanik? See, I ain't gonna ask you nothing about that because you live up there. That shit crazy. I'm
What
gonna
you
let
talking
that
about,
shit
nigga?
go.
I'm legit,
What
bro.
what you
I'm
mean?
talking about that Kanika shit. I wondered if that was real, and I wondered if that Michelle Obama transgender shit, what they say about that. Just
Mm-mm.
Chicago shit. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah, that could she died for real, and that Obama shit, man. Man, that's bullshit, bro.
No,
I mean,
hold on.
I
Let
mean,
me ask dude.
I don't know, but I
Well,
mean,
now what dude's saying though? He right there in Chicago. You see how quiet? See, you can't really talk about that shit because there's something deeper with that shit, bro.
Yeah, I think it was, and then y'all know the guy who was shooting videos out here, Zach TV, died shortly after that shit.
yeah, they
I
killed, bro.
don't know, bro. That shit was kind of scary. Like I seen a lot of my friends reacting on Facebook. A lot of motherfuckers who knew her was like, man, I don't even
Did
think.
you know somebody that knew her?
No, like I had a lot of distant Facebook
See,
friends that was like
see,
writing on her page
see,
and shit. You know
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
crazy, dog. That shit crazy. Did you see that shit crazy, dog?
Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
was
that shit
sad, bro.
crazy. Yeah, it's dumb sad, but it's something so big behind it too, man. It's something big and epic.
But do you hear from her family? Like we don't hear shit from her family no more. I ain't hear if the case got solved. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like,
Uh,
damn,
no,
like
I think it was a mask for something, man. I don't really think too many people thought. I'm thinking it's either an agenda or it's it's something to see how you would react or it's something witness protection or it's something. I don't think it's wrong cut how they fed it to the public. You know what I'm saying? So now that I know that feed it to the public, right? I gotta disown everything you just told me. It probably has nothing to do with it on sale by now. See what I'm saying? It probably never even happened. See what I'm saying? Once there's a couple lies, that's why I disown like a lot of things. Once there's a lot of flaws in it, I gotta break it down myself then. Y'all lying. Now I might as well break it down if you gonna lie. So but that shit big, man. I
Hey,
just don't know, bro. I ain't up there. I asked you could you from up there. I don't know, bro.
hey, I was in Chicago around that time when that shit happened. You feel me? Motherfucking I'm just being real, like, like he was like, we don't hear from my mama no more, man. Like her mama was sick and YouTube was like dogging her, bro. Like, she just lost her daughter and on top of that get bashed all on the internet and shit. Shit, I'll disappear too. You feel me? Just from public's eye and shit. Like a lot of people was eating off of that shit. Motherfucker, like, just like taking it to a whole nother place where it shouldn't have been and shit.
Look,
Like motherfuckers
uploaded.
was beefing off of that shit, bro. Off a dead girl. Like, we don't know nobody know what really happened and shit, but like the fact that niggas was beefing off of that shit over this dead body, bro,
I got a
that shit
video,
was
bro.
disrespect.
I don't
You
know. It's big, man. Like I
Yeah.
said,
Don't
you
nobody
would
know
have.
what happened though, bro. But
All right,
like,
not like here's some fake shit. Like I'm from an Akron, right? Remember the Facebook killing shit? Remember that?
you
That shit
say what?
happened. Remember dude killed the old man on Facebook on a holiday or something?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that shit.
That shit wasn't real at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? But only reason how I know it wasn't real because I'm 20 minutes away from where they said it happened. And
Just pull it down.
once don't nobody on your news feed on Facebook or nothing say nothing about it, you be like, hold on, that's 20 minutes away. I know somebody would have been like, that's my cousin, blah, 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 blah. And when nothing comes, that's why I be wanting to go to the immediate areas where this stuff be happening now, and ask them type people like, is this real or not? Because they running so many tryouts. It's a fucking thing, dog. It's insane. You think that robot went in there and blew up that man that they said killed the police officer for real? You know what I'm saying? There's be so many fake shit going on. And when something real happened, it just fit right in. But man, that shit, world ain't just crazy if they make it, man. It's not that crazy. You know anybody in the world, George? Do you know anybody that knew somebody? Do you know anybody that knew somebody that was enslaved? That got a picture, photo album, and it's your grandmother's grandmother's grandmother? Hell, fucking no, you don't. Now, this shit be getting deep, man. They run so much. Once the generation gone and know the truth, they can dissect the next generation with lies. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, peak game, bro. I ain't disagreeing with you on the fact that yeah, shit like that happen. You feel me? Like shit like that do happen and shit where like, you know, it's like nah, like that Facebook shit you talking about, but that girl right there died for real. You feel me?
Oh no, I wasn't saying that. I said I don't know. I ain't from. I don't need. That's why I only asked him because he's from up there. I brought
Yeah.
up the Facebook incident because that's where I'm from. So I'm like, I already know it was fake because I'm
Right.
from the region that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, what they do is, if it happened or not, nobody never knows the people it happened to. So, like, say he did shoot that man. Don't nobody know him, and don't nobody know the man he shot nowhere in Ohio. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know if it was real or
Hey,
not. I know was it staged or not. That'd be my thing. I don't be
hey,
if I ain't, go ahead.
hey, nah, peak game. Let's go a little deeper into that shit. What if shit like that, you know, about the fact that you know that didn't happen, right? What if shit like that, they know shit spread through the world now because of the internet, social media and shit. And they doing tests, like how you were saying, tests to see how quick they can wipe that shit down quick before everybody find out. So they can do some shit that went in on one part of the planet and shit that when nobody know and start working their way piece by piece all over this motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. If you look up those silicone, look up the silicone man. My God, they like $100,000, so that's why they're in the streets. But
You say
I
they
can
call
look
what, bro?
silicone mask, and I can look just like you. I can put on a mask, it cover my whole shoulders.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit, bro. They was robbing banks and shit, using them shits.
Hell yeah. But now what I'm saying is the deadly part is they can start using actual people. So if I use the actual person, that actual person can get framed that easy. See what I'm saying? They won't look at it like he got on a mask. They'll be like, no, that's true.
Right.
They ain't looking about it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And that's how they flipping it now. It's deep, bro. But they've been doing it. They've been doing it for ages. I think they came out in like 88, 1988 or something. But now they so different with the add-ons. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you can walk up in the bank like you Lou Ferrigno, man. Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger, and you 150 pounds for real. You done put on a calf strap on. You done put on
Yeah.
a goddamn shoulder strap on. You done put on a chest strap on, right? And then you throw
Yeah.
this mask on. Just think, man. Say you did something heinous. Damn, I'll be forgetting this nigga live. But say you did something
You
heinous.
good, brother?
One of these. Nah, that should be hot. You can
Man, you all right, man. Go ahead, bro.
sound good. Now look, you can actually have a warrant, man. You come up with 80,000, you can get one of them masks and live amongst the community. If you can literally be 65 years old, but you only 25 with this mask on, you
Yeah.
gotta go through it. And you know what I'm saying? And when once that's why they make them so expensive. Because imagine if you can get them like anything. Well, no, they'll just start checking people for them. air regulator there.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I seen that video you dropped on them masks, yo.
Yeah, that shit insane. That shit scared me. I'm like,
Yeah.
man.
The
And
masks look real as
the
fuck.
mag was talking about that shit. That's what made me look into that shit. I'm like, he keeps saying masked
Yeah.
up. So I was thinking he far fetched. I really was trying to debunk it. I'm like, it's gonna. And then I look at her. I'm like,
But then,
no,
yeah, you
that
looked
shit
up and seen that
insane.
mask, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to give him props on the video and every goddamn thing. And I don't even like dude. I hate dude. But if you spit that real shit, you spit that real shit, right? I don't give a fuck. I ain't here to judge nobody.
Yeah.
You got fired. But yeah, bro still got fired. Hey, a couple guys got fired, man. But they,
What happened? What happened?
Ain't that happened, man.
Man, your ass tripping.
Yeah, I be drinking when I was fucking crazy. Yeah,
It's all good. It's all good, man.
but yeah, like I said, girl said that, bro, Sanchez.
Oh, all right. This is the first hour. Now we're about to take the second hour over to Knowledge Uprising. Y'all ready?
Hey, you trying to put in that work, man? See?
Man, that's what I do, brother. I mean, shit. What's up?
Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about me being on Mount Rushmore. No, because I do think I should be on Mount Rushmore.
Man, I think Mount Rushmore got more symbolism than we think too, man. It's a lot behind that shit.
I just don't know how they did it. I don't know when they built it. I want to see a video of them building it.
Yo, I actually I seen a picture.
But not a video.
Yeah. But yo, we
You
about to go
probably
live
saw
on
him
Knowledge
lately.
Uprising. We're gonna switch over to Knowledge Uprising. To everybody that's watching right now, go over to YouTube channel Knowledge Uprising. Um, if y'all see the hashtag above the video right there, uh above the title, just click on Knowledge Uprising and you should see the Knowledge Uprising channel. We're about to go live over there. See you guys in a second.